Hey friends, welcome back to this week's Self-Love Masterclass. I'm so excited to be with you for another video. I think it's been almost a week since I did one, so I'm long overdue. Today we're going to talk about this feeling like we're backsliding. We're going to talk about self-sabotage, and we're going to talk a little bit about commitment. So it's going to be a mixture video here. What really inspired me to do this video is some of the conversations that I've been having with my clients. You know, a lot of them are feeling like the clarity that they walked into 2017 with is fading, like it's getting fuzzy. And so they're having a lot of anxiety and fear that they're going to repeat some of the things that happened to them in 2016, or they're having all of this fear that they're not going to be able to manifest the things that they really, really want, things that they didn't necessarily manifest entirely last year. Now, if there's one thing that we know, if you've been watching my videos for a long time, it's that fear never helps us to get further. While it can be useful, like fear is a messenger, and it helps us to reflect inward and to really understand what's happening inside of us, it is something that when it's not properly looked at and it's not properly processed, it can actually do more harm. It can hold us back. It's that thing, that fear, that actually prevents us from stepping outside of our comfort zone, which we know is where all of the miracles and all of the extraordinary things that happen in our life actually occur. The first thing is, let's just be aware of what January is like. Statistically, from a mental health perspective, January is one of the most difficult times of the year. It is a time of the year when people feel suicidal and very, very depressed. It's also the time of year when a lot of people are recovering financially from all of the spending that they did in the end of 2016. And if you're living in an area of the world where right now it's like cold and snow and absolutely no sunshine, then that is definitely affecting you on a physical level, but also on a mental, spiritual, and emotional level. So this is a time of year when you really want to ramp up the self-care. Also, what I'd love to add to that is this is the time of year when a lot of us get sick. One, because of the stressors that I talked about in the environment and financially and spiritually, etc., but also because, you know, we're around people that have more colds and more flus and that sort of thing. We're more susceptible to getting sick. So really, really, really important to take care of yourself, to make sure that you're getting enough sleep, water, you know, all those kinds of things, and to watch your diet and nutrition. But beyond those physical things, how do we take care of ourselves from a self-love perspective? Well, the first thing is this. Have compassion for yourself. And I talk a lot about this in my other videos, so probably you'll see that theme occur in every video. But it's so important to have compassion for yourself at this time of the year because, one, as I said, you're going through all these stressors, but two, the whole beating up on yourself, the looking back at the past and looking at all the things that you did wrong or that you don't want to do isn't helping you. So if you're going to look back to the past, I know it's very hard not to, what I want you to do is look at 2016 and look at all of the things that you actually accomplished, and look at all of the areas where you triumphed. And then what I want you to do is say this self-love mantra to yourself. If I did it then, I can do it again. If I did it then, I can do it again. So as you're looking at those victories, it doesn't matter how small it is, know that you are someone that is capable of having a victory and having a victory again and again and again. I read this really cool meme. It said something like, a lot of us hang on to the good things in our life because we're so afraid that we won't be able to have more good things, or that we won't be able to repeat that victory. You want to get yourself into this mindset where you know you can repeat victories, where it's actually easy for you to manifest victories, and then you'll have more victories. You will become someone, or be someone now, who is capable of having and manifesting more victories. So that's the big thing. That's the big part of this. The second part of this that's really important is you've got to be committed. One of the things that I find is that most of us actually have no idea what we're truly capable of. We half-ass things, okay? We get by through the skin of our teeth. And this is something that I did for a very long time, and even in some ways, something that I'm still working on. A lot of us are not giving it our all, and we're complaining that things aren't working for us, that God isn't helping us, that we're on our own, that life isn't fair. No, we really need to turn this around and take responsibility and ask ourselves, am I doing everything that I know to do? Am I actually going beyond my comfort zone? Am I really serving in the best way that I know how? Am I actually operating from the highest version of myself? And if the answer to any of those questions is no, then there is work to be done on the self. This video is part of doing that work on the self. As you all know, I do one-on-one sessions, and if you want to dive deeper into this, I am happy to help you over this hurdle. But this is what you want to be looking at. It's time to get committed. So what is one thing that you will commit to doing every single day this week? Think about your goals. Think about what you want. It doesn't matter what area of life it's in. It doesn't matter if you have a dream to go back to school and get your degree. It doesn't matter if what you want is to find love. It doesn't matter if it's losing weight, starting a business, writing a book. Whatever it is, no matter how big or small, it is what one thing are you going to do every single day to help you to get closer to your dream, your vision. And if you don't know what to do, and if you don't know what that action is, then my recommendation is that you make finding a coach your next action. You deserve to have the life of your dreams. And what I know for sure is that if you're watching this video, you have the power to accomplish it. Now, you may not know how to do it, and you don't need to do it alone. You don't have to have it all figured out, but you have to ask for help. You have to start doing the work right now. Maybe if this seems overwhelming, everything that I've talked about, it can be watching a self-love video every single day. It can be reading a page in a book every single day. Don't compare your goals, your actions, and your steps to what other people are doing. Find what works for you. My intention in creating this video is to remind you that you're powerful, and to remind you that you have always had it within you to become whatever it is that you see in your mind. Because God never gives us a vision that we aren't responsible for delivering. And if the word God doesn't work for you, substitute it with whatever does work for you. I interchange words all the time. God, universe, the divine. I'm talking about that powerful energy that's within all of us and all living things on the planet. So now it's just go time. It's just time to get up and go and do something that makes you happy. Do something that is in alignment with who you are meant to be right now. Right now, as soon as you finish watching this video. My friends, as always, it has been such a massive pleasure to do this video for you, and I hope that it's been hugely helpful. If it has been, don't forget to show me some love by giving this video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends, your family, your brother, your dog, and anybody that you think that it will make a difference for. Don't you forget that we really are in this together. Last but not least, if you're not already subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do that. I also have playlists that are really awesome and great. So if you're ever in a bind, if you're ever in a downward spiral, just click on one of the playlists, let it run. It will uplift you. All right. I can tell I don't want to end this video. I don't want to stop this connection, but it is time for me to go and service one of my clients. So I'm going to go do that now. I love you all deeply. I thank you so much for your time and your energy. And until we see each other next time, remember that we are in this together. Mwah.